Welcome to Open Mind Industries podcast, The Mind Unleashed. Sit back, relax, and unleash your mind. Hey guys, welcome to The Mind Unleashed, episode 52. Wow, holy crap, it's been a while. Holidays, things like that. Let's get this episode started as we always do. Let's go huge shout out to our supporters. First one is Lyft, the ride-sharing app. Use our code TMUP for $20 off your first 4 rides with Lyft. If you're not in the Orlando area, just type that code in it. You should apply to the area you may be in. So it can be a little bit of a discount. We'd appreciate that. Also, if you're looking to get some photography done for drone shooting or weddings, corporate events, if you're a real estate agent trying to get your home on the market so your clients can see, hey, this home is beautiful, show it off, all that good stuff. If you're having an awesome wedding and you're like, hey man, we want to get the best shots possible for the best price, please check out CAS. CAS stands for Cinematic Aerial Services. Daniel is giving people who are in the real estate industry $179 off, or $100 package when you guys book with him. Use our code OMI. Links will be down below in the description. He'll definitely hook you up. Also, if you are getting married this year, on to next year, 2019 is coming up. Please check out Weave Productions. Weave Productions does weddings, corporate events, any kind of thing. You maybe want to get your photos done, professionally done, to show in a brochure, stuff like that. You know, really show off your wedding to your friends with a professional photographer. Weave is giving you guys 20% off when you book your next project with him. Use our code OMI. Links will be down below in the description. I also want to give a shout out to our attorney, Strawman Law. Strawman Law goes up with our trademark branding. Definitely check him out. Honest to goodness attorney. Can't recommend enough. Found him on Thumbtack. Amazing. It's good to have our stuff trademarked in the USP deal. If you're trying to get your business off the ground, please check out strawmanlaw.com. Also, please check out Angie Connors. Angie Connors works for real estate here in Orlando. She helped us out getting our home taken care of. We're still working on a few things, but she was an amazing agent, walked us through every step of the way, and has been great, helping us do everything we needed to be doing. So it's good to have a real agent that helps you get your stuff taken care of to make sure you're on the right path to do so. And the links will be down below in the description. Anyway, guys, welcome to episode 52. It's going to probably be a long one. I'm looking over here. Let's look at the MacBook. If you're the heavy stuff, it's the fan. It's the thing over here. MacBook doing its thing. I do apologize. And I'm going to take a sip of my soda. Mountain Dew Code Red, for those who don't know. Amazing, amazing soda. I don't know what the hell got me addicted to this soda. I think what it was back when it wasn't Halo. I'm trying to think of the year. It was about 1999 or 2000, early 2000s when this stuff came out. Amazing stuff. My brother was like, "You tried Code Red yet?" I was like, "No, I haven't tried Code Red." You tried Code Red? Not a really big cherry fan, but man, Code Red is probably the only cherry soda I'll probably drink. It's actually really good, tasty. And I do have a can of the regular. This is not a Mountain Dew sponsor in any which way or form. I just like Mountain Dew, one of my delicious sodas. I'm a Pepsi Coke fan. I like both. Actually, the one thing I do like from Coke is definitely Barq's Root Beer. I'll drink that all damn day. With my work, it's definitely not a Coke. It's Coke no ice, definitely Root Beer no ice, and then Mountain Dew no ice. I don't know why we go to a lot of restaurants and we're like, oh, do you want ice? It's like, no, it's already coming out cold from your dispenser. Please do not give it to me with any ice, man. You're just killing the flavor in time. But again, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, that isn't a sponsor for you guys, but I do love your soda. Thank you. Anyway, man, guys, welcome to episode 52. Finally did it. Finally made it. It has been a long week. Happy belated Thanksgiving to you all. Hope everything went well. Your family and everybody, you guys all everything. I went actually working yesterday, this week. I've probably seen a shit ton of people. And it was about, I want to say, we had 3 days of about 32,000 people in the park. A lot of people. And it was fun. I got to meet some families. It wasn't actually as stressful as I thought it would be. It was pretty smooth. I ended up staying a little bit later for work to get that nice time and a half to pay some bills. It was a great weekend. Had some fun with some friends, and actually work. We work for gave us a meal with our food, our day. So we all clocked out of work, and some of us went and stopped and got our meal. And it was a good turkey, man. Good roast beef, good turkey, good gravy, surprisingly, and some good yams, man. Really, really good stuff with some green beans. Green beans were okay, but they were a little rubbery. But everything else was great. Turkey was phenomenal. Had a really chill Thanksgiving, but it was good, being in the park with friends and just seeing all my coworkers that I work with daily. So it was kind of nice seeing them and just relaxing. It's been a week. We before we did the Thanksgiving thing, we knew it was coming up. A thing came up called a Dapper Day. For those who don't know what Dapper Day is, Dapper Day has a celebration for kind of old culture. Now, let me find this fucking thing so you guys can get to understand what I'm talking about. I want to make this kind of a long episode because we've had a long week going to Disney and stuff like that with friends. And what is Dapper Day?
Alright, here you go.
Okay, so Dapper Day. Dapper Day is an organization that celebrates the refined style of yesterday and today by organizing an outing social event with various locations including museums, concerts, halls, Disney parks, and other venues. Where participants encouraged to step up the style. So pretty much it was established in about, this is what Wikipedia is stating, started back in 2011. I did not know that. I really didn't know about Dapper Day until I started working for the theme parks and started working in. People were like, what if we found out more from people who do Dapper more? People pretty much, they pretty much dress up in old 1940s clothing or really just stylish, your vest, your ties, your stuff like that. Really make yourself look stylish. Could be anything. Could be a nice, beautiful sundress. Could be anything like that. I went steampunky. Okay, this is the weirdest thing. My girl was like, let's go do it, so I did it. We have Disney passes, so I was like, well, we're going to go to, they had a Disney day, so it was I think first day was at Animal Kingdom, and then we saw it on Facebook, and we said, hey, we're going to the event, with 11,000 other people said they were going. And it was really holy crap, so what the fuck is this? Working in the theme park industry, I see these people walking up all fancy with nice vests and silk and... excuse me for that burp, didn't mean that. Pardon me for that. Can't talk for some reason, yeah. They walk in with vests, hat, canes. Really just look presentable, like if they're going on an outing. It's just really... kind of a fun get-together with friends and just looking fancy and having fun. It's just, the funny thing is, I went with my own Dapper, and my girlfriend was like, let me wear my dress. Excuse me. I don't know, I'm getting all crazy for her. I think because I'm talking a lot. Anyway, she was in her dress and stuff like that. I went kind of for my own modern look. What I did is I wore a pair of goggles. I have a pair of steampunk goggles I got from Amazon, which everybody was stopping me. So I looked great. I only wore was a pair of khaki shorts and a nice dress shirt and my vest, my dress vest that I usually wear sometimes. And people were. I also had my steampunk gloves on, which were just a kind of a brown kind of glove. You just cut off gloves, and people were stopping me left and fucking right. Where'd you get the goggles? Where'd you get the goggles? Where'd you get the gloves? I'm like, oh man, I got it from Amazon. So everybody who kept asking, I got them from Amazon. Just type in steampunk, they should pop right up. They're just a standard pair. I believe the wrestler Becky Lynch also has the same pair that I got. I think she got them from Amazon too. Not a hard pair to find. It's easy. Just type in steampunk and you'll find them. But everybody was just loving them. They loved mine, so I kind of liked them so much because I actually took gears that I have sitting here, and I bought these from Amazon too. Just a whole bunch of gears in here, and for those who can't see, there's I typed in gears and bolts and stuff like that, steampunk kind of thing, and this package came with a bazillion frickin' gears and nuts and all these things for steampunk, and I just started gluing them onto things, and then it just kind of took off from there. Made my own kind of style, because I'm kind of an engineer. I do kind of my own 3D printing, so it's kind of I do shit, so I really enjoyed my look. I wasn't sweating my ass off. I had a good time. Sleeves rolled up, just had a great time. Everybody was stopping us, everything every 4 to 5 minutes, man. Just walking around, because nobody related. Give all these people come from all these cultures, countries, and stuff like that. They had no idea what's going on because they see like 600, 400 people walking around. They felt like they forgot something. Like, what the fuck's going on today? We didn't know about. We knew about it because of Facebook and social media and stuff like that. And people who stopped us are really cool. So many, people up there in age would stop us and be like, "Oh my God, you guys look great. What the hell is going on today?" We're like, "Oh, it's Dapper Day." Then we explain, what it was, and they're like, "Oh wow, like, can anybody do it?" And we're like, "Anybody can do it." It's like it's November. From what I found out from more people that do Dapper, and they're more here in Orlando and around the area and stuff like that. It is the third weekend or week in November, so it's twice that month in November. So I think we did it on November 3rd. No, that was last week. So it was 2 weeks in November. So you go 1, 2, 3, and then you're there. If you do want to know more about Dapper Day, just type it in on Facebook or fucking Wikipedia. It will pop right up like I did. I Siri'd it, and it popped right up. And we learned about more from that. Met so many people that were just doing it and having fun. People were just smiling at us and waving to us too. We were waving at them. We had a good day. We had a really fun day. We just made our own lunch. We went into Disney pretty cheap, which I highly recommend, guys. If you're gonna go to Disney, man, do something really. It's good to eat at some of the restaurants, man. But if you're really just gonna go and do your thing, choose a park you're gonna go to, and then make your lunch, because that's what we did. I ended up doing a supermarket here in Orlando, or anywhere here in Florida, pretty much. It's called Publix. You just go there. They make really, really good subs for a good price. They don't run that much, about $8, and the meat stuff is all really good. It's all boar's head or Publix brand. But I always go boar's head because boar's head is just really good. And I usually do turkey roast beef with some lettuce, black olives. What else do I have? And yellow mustard and some pepper jack cheese. Amazing, tastes good. Recommend the pepper jack cheese. Knocked it out of the park. But yeah, we just loaded up one of our bags, our cooler bags, and threw some sodas in there, some Mountain Dews in there, and just used that as kind of an ice pack for the bottom. Layered this up, we got some potato salad, put that on the corner, and just bought some paper plates with us, some biodegradable plates, put those in there, some forks, and some chips and some stuff, and we just put that in the bag. Bolted it in the car. We actually sat inside Animal Kingdom's parking lot on our first day because we found out that Mickey's 90th birthday just happened. We didn't even know that, and so we get there, and my girlfriend's all about finding this fucking 90th pin, 90th anniversary pin. So not just to Disney in one way or another, but oh my fucking God. So what happened was we found out through an annual pass holder page which we're on that, hey, these pins will be releasing by Disney on this day. And the day I had to work was Friday, the previous, so it was like, okay, we have to, this is before last week. Okay, so we're giving these pins out around 7 a.m. or 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. or 8:30 a.m. I had to be to work by 8:15, so I could not go. So, okay, I'm going to go there, line up, and get the fuck out of here for these 90th pins. So, I'm thinking about the whole story to tell you guys, because it just gets fucked up from there. So, me and my girlfriend get off of work. So we're like, alright, grab me and we'll go over. We went over. And, man, was it a mess. So we decided, okay, let's go to Magic Kingdom because we think they're selling them there. Because that's what we were told. Like, you got to go to Magic Kingdom, you got to go to this shop, and then they'll be there. Went around to everybody. We're like, hey guys, where's the 90th anniversary pin? Oh, they did that this morning. They don't have any more. Blah 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 blah. And then Magic Kingdom's like, oh, we don't get those out until blah blah blah. We don't get those out until Sunday. It's like, okay, well today is Friday night, so we were told blah. My girlfriend thought, okay, let's. We can probably sneak over after work. But she was like, she's willing to take the day off for a fucking pin. For a pin you have to purchase. Story doesn't end there at all, by any means. So we get to Disney, and we're just like, okay, cool. She ended up getting the Dapper Day pin. They ended up getting the, Pass Blue, I think, so another pin for mother and friends. Because people collect pins. That is one of the biggest industries, I gotta say, in the theme park industry. Is, if you guys have never seen it, it is the Disney pin trading thing. It is just holy shit. Interesting. They just had a fire drill at my girl's job. Interesting. Crazy. So we get there, we look around for all the pins, we ask everybody, we're like, hey, have you guys seen these pins? We're showing them photos. And my girl looked at the wrong date. So, the story gets better from there. So we're like, oh shit, alright. So do you guys have any more? Do you guys have anything? So Saturday rolls around. We go back to Disney because now another, I think a sticker or a button's coming out. We go to Epcot. What was it? We were supposed to get a magnet. We were supposed to get these annual pass holder magnets. But one was ours was goofy. My girlfriend wants to start collecting all these stupid magnets that you usually get for an annual pass holder. We go to the place in Epcot called Mouse Gears. For those who've been there, you just go up, underneath the ball, and then you go to your left-hand side, and we went to the store. Oh, we don't start releasing those until okay, do you guys have the pins, like the holiday pins? Oh, no, we don't start giving those out till Sunday. It's Saturday. Dapper Day has officially begun, but nobody's really here yet. So we're like, okay, well, I guess we can just take photos and walk around. So we did that. We had a great frickin' day. We went to Pandora, which we got to the Animal Kingdom because people were there. It started at Animal Kingdom first, and then Sunday was going to be at Epcot, so I called a few friends. I was like, hey, got to be at Epcot on Sunday if you want to come join and do some Dapper. One of my good friends came, and just he did his Monsters Inc. kind of thing, so it was pretty fun seeing my buddy walk around. We were just talking, having a good time. So, fast forward, so we had a good day. We went to Animal Kingdom, met some people, took some photos, because we get the photos and stuff like that. Everybody was stopping us at Animal Kingdom. What the hell is going on? Why are you guys dressed like that? We're just really curious. You guys look great. Where the hell did you get the goggles? I got asked where the hell I got the goggles like 50 times. My girlfriend probably gave up. She's like, okay, tomorrow we're going to do our own thing. How I got the nickname for my thing, we were at Epcot early in the morning, and I had my, the goggles on my head and the thing, and security has to scan you. Again, if you guys listen to 123 Theme Park Go, which I'm probably going to do another one of those, they'll understand my Disney predicament with their security. I wish they just did it like Universal. I wish you just walked in and did it yourself. However, Disney security's not bad. I just wish the metal detector thing is not like, hey, we choose you, like Pikachu, to go into the damn thing and it scans, yada yada. Usually they're all cool. They have a really decent system, but I wish it was like, here, just take our shit and go through and then you're done. I mean, once you go to the main ticket distribution center, you can go to any park you want, take the bus, whatever. You don't have to keep going through security. Pain in the butt, but that's how you can run Disney. Disney's so damn big. We get there, and I have all my stuff on, and my girlfriend's like, "Okay, go to the no back line. I'll meet you in a minute." Because we're like, we'll go see if we can get these buttons. This is Saturday, and I'm there and just like walking around. I'm just like, let's walk through, and the guy goes, "What are you dressed up for today?" He's just kind of curious. And I go, "Oh, it's like Dapper Day. It's like, yeah, I gotta kind of have fun." He's like, I dig the goggles and stuff. He goes, Dapper Day, huh? He's like, more like steampunk. Like I was like, he's like, so he called it Dapper-punk, which everybody is I made a new word. I guess so the security guard at Epcot, you were awesome. You made a new word. I told all the people we walked around, oh, what are you? I'm like, I'm Dapper-punk. That's what the security told me at Epcot. Everybody was digging that word. They're like, oh, that's pretty badass. That's a pretty cool word. Met some really cool people around. Everybody kept asking, like, "Oh, what are you doing? Are you so dressed up?" Is it not really just in khaki shorts, shirt, tucked-in shirt, and a vest, and goggles and gloves? But anyway, we get in there, and the guy called me Dapper-punk. I love the nickname. I thought it was awesome. Told my girlfriend, and I was like, yeah. I was like, security just called me Dapper-punk. She was like, what? So, we get through Disney and shit, and they said this is Saturday. The magnet doesn't come out until blah. It doesn't come out until Sunday. And something else doesn't come out. So the Dapper Day is happening first at Animal Kingdom. So we stopped there later on and met so many people, and everybody was like freaking out. So our pin shit failed. Like everything failed. We walked around. We're like, all right, well, it's Saturday. Let's fucking check around. So my girl was fucking determined. So we went in and she started doing some pin trading. We started talking to some people, some employees, some team members that we met, cast members that we met. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your advice and just being cool. Because we all work in a theme park too, so y'all can already know that. They looked at us. They're like, "You guys work for a theme park, don't you?" We're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "We can tell." So yeah, it's fucking pretty up its own. Once you work in a theme park or any kind of industry like that, you'll understand what we're talking about. But they notice you pretty immediately. You have more respect for each other when you see each other because you both put up with the same bullshit. You think people are stupid? You have no idea the level of stupidity. I'm telling you, it's fucking true. um, so we went around, and now that we know that Dapper Day is happening at Animal Kingdom, that on Saturday, then they were going to Magic Kingdom for a group photo, which we weren't involved in at all because we're not part of the cool kids. I mean, the one girl invited us. She's like, "Oh, come on over and like do the photo." And we're like, "Ah, we don't really want to go over there. We're kind of tired. We're gonna take off and stuff like that." I was like, telling my girls, like, "Let's take our own photos. Let's not worry about it and have our own fun." And we met so many people just doing that and walking around, people waving at us. We met Chip and Dale. We took a photo with Daisy. We took a photo with Launchpad. Had some great photos with those dudes and dudettes. They were awesome. They were loving our goggles and they were loving my shit. And then on Sunday, let me finish up the fucking pin story. Like I said, it's going to be a weird episode for you. So, we get to the pin training store, which is Animal Kingdom. We go in there and we talk to the team member, our cast members there. And they're like, "Hey man, so like, when did the buttons come out from Nikki's 90th? Oh, that's Sunday. That's the biggest day. That's when the 90th pins come out," which my girl was looking for. We talked to two of the amigos there. They were amazing. They're like, my girlfriend was showing them their pins, and they're trading, and she's like, "Anything you want?" So I grabbed a few Star Wars pins, because I guess I'm starting my own pin collection, guys. I didn't know I was going to fucking start a pin collection. My girlfriend got me Poe, because I had BB-8 socks and a BB-8 wristband that I got like a year ago. What can I say? I'm a BB-8 whore now. I do like Buzz Lightyear or BB-8, so. I mean, I love R2, but I love kind of BB-8 more. He even gave the middle finger and said, The Force Awakens. That's why I like him. And he's got a cool fucking pilot. And I'm a huge X-Wing pilot fan. I love X-Wings and anything to do with Star Wars flying. I fucking love that shit. I even love the TIE Fighters. Fucking love them. Love the way they sound. They sound more nasty and angry. I love it. So we're sitting there, my girl's looking for some pins, and we're talking to those guys. We're like, "Hey man, like, you guys know what these pins are?" And everything. They're like, "Oh yeah, man, those are already fucking sold out." We're like, "Wait, what?" They're like, yeah, the 90th birthday, the birthday ones. We're like, "Yeah, celebrations." He goes, "Yeah, those are already sold out. But these pins, the one you got, the holiday ones, come out at Epcot on Sunday, so you guys will have to fucking go back." So we're like, "Shit, man, like, what do you mean they sold them out? We fucking went to Magic Kingdom the other day. On Friday, they said they were going to have them there today." And he's like, "No, man." He's like, "We're all sold out. Around the park, they're all fucking sold out." We're like, "Oh, fuck." And a couple behind us, as we start walking away, and we're asking them how, like, when do the buttons come out, because they're giving out Mickey's 90th buttons, and stuff like that. He goes, "Hey, yeah, so the 90th buttons, everybody in each park is giving them out, huge fucking bins of buckets that just say, happy 90th Mickey, yada yada." And so we're like, "All right, cool." So a couple behind us kind of like talk to us, and they're like, "Excuse me, we didn't mean over here, but did you guys say you were looking for like the 90th birthday pin? We got those last night over at downtown Disney, blah blah blah." We're like, "Wait, what the fuck? How the fuck did you just get those? You need to be like a pass holder. You need to have like an annual pass holder pin." Oh, they're like, "No, they just sold them to us. Nobody gave a shit." So we're like, my girl was like, "We got to go now. We got to like go down to downtown." She was fucking like, "If you could find the Holy Grail, this is what we were looking for." So I was like, "All right, let's fucking go. We'd waste more gas to fucking drive down, to Lake Buena Vista and fucking check that out." So we drove all the way to downtown Disney, which is only a few miles actually, because we're already in Disney's area. So we leave there. We finally go to downtown Disney with the huge pin stores, and it's fucking swamped. It's a Saturday. People are just getting crazy because it's all nightlife and shit like that. We go to all these fucking stores, man. We're like, "Hey, you go have this." Went to the big trading post of pins. I mean, they have every pin you probably could think of. Went there. We're like, "Hey, man, do you guys have this pin?" They're like, "Oh no, man, they're sold out in the whole fucking park. We don't know who told you that." So for the couple that did recommend that to us, yeah, sometimes you just should listen to the cast members. Cast members would know more than the couples would. And then we'd already trained. This is Saturday stuff. So we go down. We're checking all the shit. I'm just like, "Man, this is hectic. Why are we even doing this to ourselves?" I'm getting exhausted. I'm walking on walk with crutches, and my hands are getting fucking exhausted and stuff like that. And I'm wearing the gloves. My hands are getting a little burned up in the corners here, my palms here. And I'd been at Jeff at the next day. My girl was like, she was changing her shit out. She was like, "Oh, tomorrow I'm not going to wear this, my leggings and stuff like that, so I can be better dressed." Again, a day before this, like Friday, Florida was fucking at 40-something degrees. The next day was about 82 to 85 degrees with high humidity. Saturday, that was Saturday. Saturday was hot as fuck. Sunday was even hotter. And yesterday it was actually kind of chilly. Fucking Florida is bipolar. For real. Anyway, So I finally, like, my girl's like, kind of like, huffing and puffing. She's like, that's bullshit, they're sold out, blah, blah, blah. So we started doing some shopping for friends and family around Disney. We're like, hey, do you guys want this shirt? Do you want this shirt? Will fit you? So we started doing a little bit of nitpicking holiday shopping for some people, because some people don't live here in Florida. So we're like, hey, let's find them a little something so we can mail back to them, because some people want t-shirts for the kids or whatever. So we went in the stores fucking, already going nuts because it's the holiday, beginning of the holiday season and stuff like that. And so we're like, my girl's like, well, I want to get up around like fucking like, I want to be at the park by 7 o'clock. I'm like, the park doesn't open around 7 o'clock. There's no fucking way, not even for Nikki's birthday. We were talking to a couple of security guards. We're like, oh, what are you guys trying to find? We're like, oh, we're trying to find the pins. Went everywhere, and the guy was like, yeah. He's like, the buttons will be available tomorrow. I'll have the buttons for you guys. We're like, yeah, cool. We need to like get some pins and shit. Like I said, Disney's pin trading thing is the biggest fucking cash grab I've ever seen. I can't justify like paying all this fucking money for pins. I really can't. Even if they're cool, man, I got a really cool Poe and BB-8, but my girlfriend traded for it because she was like, why don't you just start your collection? And you like BB-8 and Poe. I'm like, yeah, I love my X-Wing fan. So she just traded one for me and got me, my first Disney pin, apparently. Who knows if they have Millennium Falcon one? I'll probably grab that too with Han Solo. So Sunday rolls around and I text my buddy. I'm like, hey, Dakota, man, like, we're going to be, you guys saw him on the List podcast. So, hey, brother, we're going to be in, the area. Are you going to stop in and say hello? He's like, yeah, man, I would love to. He's like, I don't really have any Dapper stuff, but I'd like to just dress up, have some fun, come with us. So I was like, hey, man, if we were to make a game plan, my girl's like, so do you want to grab more food and stuff like that? I was like, yeah, let's go grab some more subs and we'll just repack the bags. We have some sodas and Mountain Dews. Thank God I packed some extra Mountain Dews because I didn't know my man Dakota likes Mountain Dew. He's like, oh man, I love Mountain Dew. So we offered him a couple and we had a great time. So Sunday rolls around. Dapper Day is now going to be at Epcot. The pins come out, the buttons come out. Mickey's fucking 90th birthday. Mickey, congratulations, you did it. You made it to 90. So my girl's like, okay, so we're all dressed up again. We all, iron my shirt, shit like that, get ready. Man, holy shit, Dapper Day was fucking insane. It wasn't even 9 o'clock and the park was already fucking bumping, but it was a great time. I feel like I got a fart. Oh, I got a fart. Excuse me for a minute. Ugh, had a fart quick. Luckily, you guys can't smell it. Anyway, so Sunday rolls around. Park's fucking bumping. Everybody's chilling. Everybody's getting dressed up. We finally get a really, really good parking spot. Close up to, the thing that you're walking. So we find out, oh crap, this is going on, that's going on. And my girlfriend's like, when you get inside, make sure Dakota gets us a button if he's, going to come in and whatever. Like I said, when you walked in, there were a shit ton of buttons. They had gallons of them. And we're like, okay, man, now we're trying to find a... Oh, I didn't finish up how I freaking got the pins. Okay, so I'm like fucking running ahead of myself, and I do apologize. Oh my god. So Mickey 90th pins. After we get done with Downtown Disney, because we couldn't find shit, we bought a few pins there because we're like, oh, let's get them now. We'll just get our discount, whatever, our holiday discount, whatever. I said, you know what? Let me just fucking check eBay. Let me just fuck around. I said, you know what? I'm always playing around on eBay, see what I can find things. Sure enough, I find the pins in like 4 seconds flat. And holy shit. Because I went on there, people had bought like 50 of one, 50 of people were buying pounds of like stackfuls of these fucking pins. So I'm guessing what happened is they went in that morning, or they went in previous, or they went to, they know where to go. Some buyers went in and just bought. My girl was livid. Like I said, I was like, hey, I found them. I found 2 pins right now for $25 with shipping. Right now, I can get them right now. And he's like, do you want them? She's like, well, let me ask my friend. So she had to call her friend, and her friend was like, yeah, get it. So I ordered it. Luckily I picked them up. I don't know why 20 people are watching the damn pins. I don't know why people like log in and watch. Just buy them if you want them. Just fucking buy them. I don't. The price isn't going to get any lower, So I think I ended up spending like $50 just to get the damn pins for her. And that's how we got the 90th fucking pins. I'm like, oh my god, I will never wait in a fucking line for a, a piece of metal, with just a stamp on it, with it, just a, carved Mickey thing with Happy 90th, all that shit. So we get the damn pin. I ordered them. They're on the way. I think today or tomorrow. Who the hell knows? But So, like I said, so Sunday rolls around, we get over to Epcot, got some great parking. Our girl's like, oh my god, so if you get in there before me, get like a few buttons, get like a button so we can, have a few. I'm like, alright. Again, you do the things we do for love. Walked in there, I got handed like 2 buttons. Would you like another one? I'm like, yes, please. They handed me another one. I had like 2 of them. We're dappering it up, man. Having a good time. My buddy gets there. We finally stand in the freaking festival fucking line where there's another big trading post. For those who are in Disney, there's another post by Mouse Gears and one of the damn huge fountains where they did like the show and stuff like that. We get there. Man, I've never waited in the fucking line so long. It was so hot. I go to check out the pins because my girlfriend's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna like wait and hold the line for me, and then I'll join you, and then we'll check the pins and stuff like that. Man, I don't understand why people are so into these fucking things, man. They spend so much cash. Even with our discount, they were about $50 bucks altogether. We had to buy like 3 or 4 of them. They were like $50, $60 bucks. Ridiculous. We had to get the Hanukkah pin. We had to get a Goofy pin. It was just, oh my god. We get up there, we got the magnet, fucking, we got that immediately. Now it's sitting on my thing. But wow, like what a week. Just to be like, holy shit. Also on Saturday, we did get finally for the first time ever, I did get a fast pass for right up passage for Avatar, which I was like, man, I literally had to like bribe my way into that ride. Well, first time we waited like 2 hours. The second time, which was my second time on it, with my girlfriend's parents, and a friend of mine, somebody noticed me from my job, and was like, oh, dude, let me check you out, let me get you in. How many with you? I'm like, oh, just me. He's like, dude, let me get you through. He got me through. Because I guess I was connected to him over at my job, so he was cool with us to get on that. And then my third time was the fast passes, which I was like, holy shit, there's fast passes. Grabbed those shits up immediately. I didn't even fucking question it. I was like, boing, gone, mine. Anyway. That was my fucking Sunday, man. It was like a great time. Everybody, I mean, like I said, we got stopped at Epcot. Like, I can't tell you how many times we got stopped. Hey, man, your shoot looks good. You guys look great. But what the hell's Dapper Day? Like, what's it all about? Young people, old people were like wondering. But young people kind of knew what the hell it was. Old people kind of were like, what the hell is it? And people like were wondering how we got the buttons. So my girlfriend had a couple more buttons. We ended up giving her this couple. She was really cool. She was like, oh, where the hell are you guys getting those pins? We're like, oh, do you want one? I was like, just give her a pin. Because we have like 40 of them. We didn't have 40. We had like a few of them. Just an analogy. But we gave her one. She was really cool and really lovely and awesome. So hopefully their day is going awesome. But man, what a fucking weekend. It was a good time. We went to Magic Kingdom and checked some stuff out. Didn't stay for the fireworks because we're not stupid like that. But we did see Mr. Mickey for his 90th birthday. It was really cool to bump into him and say hello. We took a meet and greet with that. We saw our friend who was friends with Stitch and Pinocchio. So it's good to see Pinocchio and Stitch live and in charge. It was cool really to see go and see the Mickey meet and greet. We actually met one of the girls there. I want to give her a shout out. I forget her name. I think it was my girlfriend has. I got to write her a positive through Twitter because apparently, in order to give Disney cast members positives and say, hey, they did a good job, you have to go through Twitter. They do not allow you to go through US services because they really don't give a crap, which sucks for me. I have friends that work for Disney personally, and I'm like, hey, how do I write you a positive? They're like, you really can't. You got to go through cast connections, hashtag cast connections, and then it goes to us. And I'm like, that's pretty retarded, but okay. I guess that's kind of like, oh, we don't really want to, write anything down. You guys are going to write it down for us and then, send them a photo. But the girl, I still need to write her stuff down. She was amazing. Our friend, Dakota's now connected on my pass, our linkages. So if he makes a fast pass, he can grab me one. If I make one for our party, he can get one. So it kind of works out well for both of us. We went upstairs by the train area where that guy, I don't know if you guys seen on Facebook a while back, about a month ago, a stupid guy put unrolled a Trump sign with his friends and they put it up on the banner. And I'm pretty sure they got kicked out and fined everything because you can't solicitate, you can't promote anything inside theme parks. It's private property. They can do whatever the hell they want. Somebody tried that at Universal and they pretty much they did get arrested, saying it was private. It was free knowledge, and Universal was like, yeah, good luck with that because you're on private property. We can do whatever we want. Same thing with Disney. They're their own interface. You can't fuck around within their properties. They can fuck you over. They'll fuck you over. So don't do that. Don't do that at all. But yeah, we sat up there, watched the parade. People were there chilling. It was a hot mess over at Magic Kingdom, which it always is, because Magic Kingdom's the go-to destination in Florida. You don't think about Universal, you think about Disney, Disney World. You don't think about Disney. You don't think about Animal Kingdom or Epcot or Hollywood Studios or anything like that. My favorite theme park in Disney has to be Epcot because it's all futuristic and shit. I love that kind of style, how it feels. That's why I like Tomorrowland a lot over in Disney World. It's pretty cool. What else was I going to say? Man, Jesus Christ, it's been... So, yeah, our Sunday went off without a hitch. We freaking bumped into our buddy Dakota. Had a good lunch. We made our subs. Had a good time with that. And, yeah, man, it was just a wild running around for these fucking pins that I will never do again. I was like, if we ever can't find these pins, let's just check eBay, because people are selling them like fucking hotcakes. They just want to get them out of their site. Like, some guy I think he had 100 available, and I'm like, but he wanted like, I think over $60 a piece for the pins. And I'm like, yeah, about the plus shipping. So it was like $12 shipping plus 60. That's $70 for one pin. The pin didn't even cost that from Disney. I was like, yeah, about that. I would never pay that much for pins. Not even for fucking, if it's a cool Star Wars one, I still wouldn't pay for it. On a cool note, though, when Thanksgiving finally did happen the other day, or the day before that, we saw a celebrity as we were working at our day job over at I saw a celebrity with a coworker of mine, and one of our guides was like, "Oh yeah, I'm escorting somebody kind of famous," and I'm like, "Oh cool," See celebrities all the fucking time. You really do. You just gotta keep your mouth shut and just. They're normal people and just treat them with respect. And yes sir, yeah, how are you? I mean, I've met so many people from Tom Hanks to fucking Ron Perlman to basketball players, football players, hockey players, golf players. A couple of people from like soap operas. I didn't even know who the hell they were, but everybody's like, "Oh my god, they're from so and so soap opera." "Oh my god, that's the guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine." I'm like, "Oh wow." And so a couple of people that do techno music and stuff like that. A lot of musicians come here a lot, and I'm just like, I'm myself, man. I'm like, if I don't recognize you, good thing I don't recognize you, because it's a good thing. But yeah, the guy that we saw, one of my coworkers, Stella, was like, "Man, that looks a lot like Sinbad." I'm like, the comedian. I'm like, "Yeah, I know who Sinbad is. Like Shazam and all that shit. He did a lot of good stuff." And he did, Good Burger was in Good Burger and a lot. Like, I just can't name all the damn movies he was in. He does a lot of movies. But Stella's like, "That looks like Sinbad," but he's got like a mohawk and he had like his glasses on. He had like his actual glasses on, and was with a huge family. His family. And our buddy was like, "Hey," and he wouldn't tell us who he was escorting. But we heard it on the headset. We're like, "Oh shit, Sinbad's here. Cool, that's awesome." But he was very nice and everything. He came out through unload, and Dolly goes, "You look a lot." "Oh my god, you are Sinbad." She goes, "Oh my god, I'm a huge fan." He said thank you, and he said wish us very happy Thanksgiving and everything. It was cool to see his family and have that there had a good time. But it was pretty cool to see Sinbad real quick, see what he's been up to. I liked his mohawk a lot. That was pretty awesome that he had a mohawk. I'm glad he likes to live a cool lifestyle. Sinbad always had that kind of cool look to him. And had always had a really cool personality. So it was really cool that he was a little chill cat. That was pretty cool, seeing some people. Yeah, like I said, the holiday went off without a hitch, man. We did good. Had a good time. Holiday. Well, holidays are now rolling out. It's got a whole another month before Christmas happens, and turkey is now done, and on to the next turkey with hot cocoa and cold days here in Florida, and some 3D printing. Which, oh god, I need to tell you guys about this shit too. I found a few things because it wasn't like a Black Friday sale, but I really wanted it. Shit, I'll have to post them in there in the podcast and the video somehow. So there's a guy who does models. I don't have his website on me. If I can find it. Sorry. Text my girl. Dad had spell Ollie. HAD to suck. That had to suck. What I wrote. Yeah, let me see if I can get the guy's email real quick. I love to get all these emails about like, like, "Oh, you made an order for Apple, da da da." You didn't even order with Apple. It's like, no, I didn't. You don't. I even checked to make sure, like, somebody should have been trying to hack into my Apple account, and I'm like, I don't have anything with anybody. If I can find this. My fart really stinks. Yeah, I farted again. 3D models, 3D. There it is. It's going to be Malix 3D Design. I might be saying, I don't know. It's going to be MALIX 3D Design.com. Yeah, so what I ordered from this dude, because I was on Instagram a couple days ago and I saw somebody had a really cool T2 bust from Arnold Schwarzenegger. This guy's a digital sculptor, and what he did, let me see if I can pop up the sculpture. My God, it was so fucking cool. But I ended up buying a Professor X, Terminator 2 Arnold bust. You could 3D print Wolverine Logan, like Old Man Logan. So I ended up buying that because I got like this whole diorama and shit. Ended up buying a Batman diorama. I was like, oh my God, like I cannot wait to show you guys this shit because I was like freaking out. So this guy had like a Black Friday sale. I think I spent all together on all these models. I think I spent about $29.99 just in buying these models because it was like not a Black Friday sale today, but he's like doing a sale to sell some of the models. I was like, fuck yeah. So how I'm gonna print them, I have no idea. Stay fucking tuned because I'm gonna get more filament to do this. The bust of Arnold, I cannot wait to do. I might have a friend of mine who's a makeup artist paint it, so I can run the wire up and I'll give him like how I want Arnold to look. But Shane's a really good fucking painter, so I'm probably gonna hand it over to him to paint it so it looks fucking professional because I'm not really a good painter. I don't really know how to blend paints that well. I'm okay, but I'm not like I don't airbrush that much, and I'm not Shane will fucking make that shit look like wow. So I'll hand it over to him until he can do that. Anyway, yeah, man, I bought like a Logan, X-Men Wolverine, Professor X. I bought like 3 fucking models. Let's see, 1, 2. Did I buy 4 models? What else did I buy? I've got them all on my flash drive. I don't even remember which ones I bought. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I bought 4 things. Let's see which ones we bought. Logan, you got Logan. I'm a huge X-Men. I've got a Terminator bust, the Batman bust, and the Professor X. So I bought 4 models. Huge fucking 3D models. I don't know how they all printing parts. I'm gonna have to go through all that. It's gonna take me probably about months to get all this shit together. Especially the Batman one. It's got so many effing parts. I'm just like, holy shit! It's got the fucking light. It's got the buildings. It's got all his armor. You got to print all that out and then put it all on the fucking stand and put it together. And it's like, Jesus Christ. But I'm just like, I couldn't pass up these models, man. I can't wait to show them to you guys. Definitely check out this guy's model maker. He sells them on his site. Once I figure out how to print them and get them all set, if you guys want to, like, get one ordered, let me know. I'll fucking, obviously make sure the model maker gets paid because I'm not going to keep fucking printing them out and make sure this guy doesn't get paid. He obviously does really good work. I like supporting artists and designers. I don't like fucking, stealing their models and be like, hey, if it's Thingiverse and your shit's on there, you don't have to tip the artist, if you don't want to. But you do have to give them attribution and say, hey, it's from so-and-so, here's the model, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to pay them, but it's good to, pay your artists who are doing your shit. But these models you can't find anywhere else, and I'm not going to post them anywhere, so good luck with me doing that. If you want this guy's work, definitely pay for it, and definitely do not post it anywhere because you'll probably get sued for stealing somebody's work, and you don't want that. He could write you a fucking nice little letter and with a little bit of payment detail on the bottom underneath it. You don't want that. But yeah, I can't wait to freaking print these models. The armor bust I can't wait to do because I watched some of the guys that printed them. Saw it on like Instagram and I was like, where the hell did this guy get this model? But oh my God, that's fucking amazing. He printed like a CR10 and I was like, whoa. And once I saw the Logan one, because I'm a huge fucking X-Men fan with Wolverine. Sorry about that. I need a swig. Huge fan with Logan, and obviously Stan Lee's passing, this week. Hit me kind of hard too, but not as hard because I was like, rest in peace, Stan. All that good stuff. But man, I never got to meet the guy. Followed him on Twitter and shit like that. But I don't think it was him tweeting. I think it was one of his handlers or something like that. Follow Kevin Smith, so I listened to the whole Batman Beyond. It's not Batman on Batman anymore, it's Batman Beyond. But he's been Mark Bernard and did a whole tribute to Stan Lee and talked about the whole thing. But, Logan means a lot to me because it's like, living with a disability and shit, and then seeing the character, with metal on his body, inside his body. I got fucking metal in my body because of the screws and shit they had to put in for my leg. And then walking around with crutches is kind of like my claws. It's a part of you. So I related to Logan so much because he's going through finding himself, refining himself, really finding out who he is. And then you watch the movie. He tells his daughter the same thing. You got to learn how to live with yourself and love yourself. You fucked it. You may have fucked up. It is what it is. You gotta kind of have to live with it and learn from it. And become yourself. Life's life. It is what it is. Thought it was fucking lovely. Thought it was gorgeous. But yeah, I like printing out the Logan thing. That's like I think I'm gonna my second big piece. Xavier, I'm gonna have though, because I'm gonna make a little put that diagram together and make like a little thing with them. And I like Xavier because I'm huge with Xavier, and then Logan because I like Old Man Logan when he was protecting Charles Xavier, especially in the movie Logan when he's got Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart is fucking amazing. Love him to death. Love fucking Star Trek, TNG. Huge fucking nerd about that. I'm just gonna check my time real quick. 47 minutes. Cool. But man, fucking huge fan. Yeah. Just what Stan meant to all of us was like, you let us all be fucking geeks, nerds, and then with this counterculture of becoming a nerd, geek, whatever you wanted to come out of your fucking skin with, if you were a geek, you were a geek. If you were a fucking nerd, you were a nerd. And now everybody can kind of clash together and kind of say, hey, I like that style, or I like this. It's okay to like it. I mean, before fucking Iron Man, the movie came out, or, Spider-Man, I gotta say, my uncle's the one, my Uncle Steve, he's been passed away for quite a years, I want to say about, 10 years now? 10, yeah, about 10 years now he's been passed away. But he's the one that got me into the comics culture. Of course, I used to watch Fox kids series, they had the old X-Men animated series, so I kind of knew all about that. Didn't know it was okay to like, that kind of shit, but I was a huge fucking Attitude Era wrestling fan, but, really trying to find out what character I loved Wolverine, or just fucking have a spoken thing, because he had claws, he just had a kind of an attitude, and I have a fucking horrible attitude, but I learned to keep it under control with anger management and stuff like that, and being ordered to go to anger management by a judge, so that didn't help anything, but, you look at these characters and you realize all of them have something to do. I think that's why I related to X-Men more, because there's always a genre for you. You'll find something that you'll relate to, and it's not easy to live in a world like this or anything. You need to find what you got to clash with and love. And most really be honest to yourself and love yourself. There's no reason not to love yourself and love those around you and share love. You don't have to agree. You can disagree to agree. You can do all that kind of shit. It's America or whatever it is, or whatever country you may be in. You're living up to your standards and you're living to be a good person as best you can. And I believe that's what Marvel kind of stand this thing that on Facebook that popped up, and I think I'm gonna play it for you guys. I really loved it. That I couldn't stop listening to it. I listened to it like I think 70 times already. See what Facebook's kicking on here. Let me see if I can find it. I don't post much on my Facebook account, so it should be right here. But I loved it. Loved it. And I was like, this is like what Stan... Here it is.
Coming at you. Just want you to know, Marvel. Hi, heroes. This is Stan Lee coming at you. Just want you to know, Marvel. has always been and always will be a reflection of the world right outside our window. That world may change and evolve, but the one thing that will never change is the way we tell our stories of heroism. Those stories have room for everyone, regardless of their race, gender, religion, or color of their skin. The only things we don't have room for are hatred, intolerance, and bigotry. That man next to you, he's your brother. That woman over there, she's your sister. And that kid walking by, hey, who knows? He may have the proportionate strength of a spider. We're all part of one big family, the human family, and we all come together in the body of Marvel. And you're part of that family. You're part of the Marvel universe that moves ever upward and onward to greater glory. In other words, Excelsior.
That doesn't fucking hit you in the fucking teary-eyed. I don't know what to tell you, man. I watched that like 4 fucking times. Once I saw Logan holding his daughter holding his hand, I was like, oh my god. I didn't know that Stan Lee meant so fucking much to all of us and what he did for all of us as nerds, geeks, fans. It's a loss, but it's not a loss at all because he gave us so much and he, fucking let us see him and thank him for everything he did. Especially for comics. I mean, comics have blown up fucking so large in movies and Daredevil and we wouldn't have had any of this if it wasn't for these fucking writers, for DC, Marvel, any of these fucking Dark Horse, all these great comics that we all can enjoy. And, man, just fucking amazing to be a creator and developer and all that shit, because it means a lot. It fucking means a lot to be like, I can open a book and then relate to something, relate to a writer, who's sharing his content, just amazing shit. But, yeah, man, once I found out about it, I wasn't really sad. My buddy Trent was trying to meet up with him a couple years ago because he's getting older in age. But Kevin Smith spoke a lot about, like, holy shit, He met him and it became like a son to Stan. And Stan really loved him and stuff like that. Sorry, it's because fucking my nose is like, bleh, and shit. But yeah, I spoke about it openly. It was like, yeah, man, Stan, was this. And then, at the time, like, Stan, they didn't know if he was going to live or die, but he was like 70 at the time, and they didn't know he's going to surpass fucking everybody in like another 12, another fucking decade, but he did. He just brought so much joy to everybody, but nobody really even knew that. They didn't know it was okay to be a fucking comic book fan or just love what you love, and now it's like you go to fucking cons are blowing up like fucking nobody's business now. It's like, oh, we have this con, and we have that con, and we have, your socks con, and it's like, Jesus Christ, when the fuck did all these cons become something? Do I think it's going to get watered down later on in life? I think, yeah, it's going to get a little bit played out a little bit. Going to a con every so often is good for your soul. Going out to all of them is not going to really do much because you're going to get bored. You see the next thing, you see more celebrities. But it gives, I think, all these, voice actors and celebrities that we don't usually see an outlet to come out and say hello and see their fans because, they're doing this job, but they don't know, who they touched or who they've seen or stuff like that. But man, Stan Lee really fucking, he was, I think, the embodiment of that, And again, my favorite characters still, like, right now is definitely Batman, Wolverine, or, my favorite too. I know you're not supposed to cross the fucking genres, but I can't help it. I love what I love, man. I'm a huge fucking Batman fan. Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are my Batman and Joker. I fucking grew up on that shit as a kid with WB cartoon, animated. That was my thing. The animated series, seeing X-Men, the original, listening, and Dakota sent me some shit for Logan, for the Logan stuff. He's like, man, you gotta, watch some of the Wolverine and the X-Men. And I watched it and I liked it. And I don't know why the hell a lot of them canceled. I watched all the Batman animated series, Batman Beyond, all the stuff that I loved. And it all spoke to me. I played all the fucking Arkham games. I mean, loved the shit out of Arkham Knight. Arkham fucking, I literally spent more money than I should have on it. And I bought the patch. I have all the fucking DLC. I haven't played through all of it, beat the game 100% of my first 100% on the fucking PS4 game. And just hearing Mark Hamill's voice. I did not know Mark Hamill said he was done. And it kind of fooled us because he was like, he didn't say he was in Arkham. I fucking loved Arkham Asylum. I loved the shit of that. Didn't love Origins too much, but it was what it was. But loved Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and then Arkham Origins. I was like, okay, Kevin's not gonna be back. It's gonna be Troy Baker. Nothing against Troy Baker. Troy Baker did a fucking great job as the Joker, and I forgot who did the voice of Batman. That's how bad I don't even remember the voice, but Troy Baker, big fucking voice actor, did The Last of Us, a lot of fucking video games, Bioshock Infinite, all that stuff like that. He's done a lot of voices that you don't even know. He's done amazing voice actor himself. But just love crossing the genres. Then when Hugh Jackman finally came into the fucking role of Wolverine, and I see X-Men 1, X-Men 2, and of course everybody's like, oh my god, the Origins Wolverine fucking sucked, and it's like, nah, it wasn't great by any means, but it was a Wolverine movie finally for me to see, and Hugh Jackman lived the fucking role. I mean, I actually saw the old bootleg copy from the internet before it even went to theaters. It was before they edited all the digital shit, and they had a few things, for stuff like that, and I don't know how the hell they re-edited it together and put it together, but yeah, loved it. Watched it like 4 fucking times. Watched the other Wolverine like 2 or 3 times. And then I watched Logan like 2 times in theaters, and I bawled every fucking time I saw it. My girl was like, she's downstairs, like, working at the damn ticket station in the movie theater, and she's like, how was it? And I'm like, it was fucking amazing. You don't understand. And she's like, oh, okay. I remember, like, I went upstairs, and they had this huge, for months and months and months. Logan wasn't out yet, but I saw the trailers for it and shit like that, which were, like, on my... I wasn't really big on the trailer. I just said, all right, let me just not, like, I want to be, like, surprised when I walk into Logan, because I knew it was coming out, but then they kept talking about all this shit with Hugh Jackman, doing the rated R, and were they going to do it? Were they not going to do it? And, Deadpool was coming out at that time, too, so it was Deadpool going to do his thing? And then I saw, like, this huge cardboard cutout, this huge fucking thing that they put out to show the movie, to promote the movie. And my girlfriend used to be able to get me some posters and stuff like that, because she put her name on the posters, like, Dana wants blah, Dana wants that poster there, hold it for me when the movie comes out, and we'll, once the movie's out of the theater, we can, hand them over, because they got to put the next, movie posters in to get rid of them, and they just give them to the employees, and the employees they can't sell them, but what they do is they give them to whoever they want, if a friend wants them, like, here you go, here's a poster you've been wanting, because you're a huge fucking fan. And I told my girls they have an upper level of their theater, so I can kind of look down and I can see their bar and stuff like that. And I'm on the upper level to go to the next theater. I yelled on her. I go, Dana, what? I want this. Want what? Logan. What the fuck is Logan? Logan, Wolverine. What's Wolverine? My girlfriend is kind of very close. She had never read comics, stuff like that. She had no idea what it was. She's just that kind of girl. I was like, I didn't judge her. I was just like, Wolverine, the guy with the claws. Do you mean the guy who held in his daughter? I said, yeah, I want that. She goes, all of it? I said, put your fucking name on it. So she put her name on the thing. And one of her persons, because I was looking at the size of my wall, I'm like, that can't go anywhere in here. It could have, but I had to move things around. But I would never stick something like that thing. So I told her, I said, give me the letters of Logan, and then give me a poster, and I'll be happy. So I have the letters from her theater on my wall, and I have a poster of Wolverine with claws like that. Old man Logan. One of her people, they ended up getting the cutout of him running with his daughter. And she's like, do you want it? I was like, because my friend doesn't want it. She has nowhere to stick it. I was like, I'll fucking take it. And it never happened, so I never ended up picking it up. But, yeah, man, loved that fucking movie to death. But without Stan Lee, we wouldn't have any of this shit. We wouldn't have great memories of these movies or these actors doing their things or, living their character. The cool thing is I actually talked to Hugh Jackman on Twitter once or twice. It was pretty cool. He actually liked one of my things. It was pretty sweet of him. Would love to get a fucking something autographed. I got to acknowledge that was really cool. That was like a thing, but it was, that makes me want to ask, because I've already met Mark Mirror, who does Massive Commander Shepard. And cool thing is Mark Mirror actually talks on Facebook and Twitter to his fans. He's very, very sweet. Actually, like a realistic dude. Do need to get a thing from David Hayter, and I would love to fucking meet Kevin Conroy. My buddy Trent met Kevin Conroy, and he's like, yeah, it was cool meeting him. He, he's like, it's kind of like what you think. It's like you can't really tell the first time which you love them and stuff like that, because they all, they do their thing. You know, it's like, oh, I can't really, you know, oh, you're my childhood hero, that you meant so much to me, you know. They hear that shit all the time. And I'm pretty sure they know that, and I'm pretty sure they like to hear that too once in a while. Because if you're not fucking remembered for what you do, you know, it's like, why are you touring? Why are you doing this? You know, you got to hear from your fans. Your fans want to pay your fucking paycheck. Sadly, I mean, I hate the way they think that mindset, but that's your fans pay your paycheck. Yeah, that's why you get the acting, so people can see you act. And then you get that, you know, that fame. You're just like, whoa, it's cool to fucking see people that like that know how to do. Now I'm gonna get paid to go do this. I can go do this. So, yeah, it's weird, but yeah. But you know, thank you, Stan Lee. Thank you for everything you've done. It was fucking amazing. And 95, man. Holy shit. Was it 95 or 92? I think it was 95. I might be wrong. Don't kill me on that one. But yeah, it was just, I was listening to Babylon. Hollywood Babylon with Kevin Smith, and they're talking. So I just forgot the age by accident. Don't kill me on that one. But man, that's a fucking long life. Just to be seeing his fans and his friends. And, you know, Stan will always live on within all of us because he left us such a fucking body of work. And it's going to be weird. Like, I saw my buddy because he works for Spider-Man over in Universal and Islands of Adventure, which, you know, everybody was out. All the characters are walking around. You know, they have Wolverine, they have, you know, Storm, Rogue, and Captain America, and Cyclops. And everybody was like, man, it was so fucking cool to see all the characters walking around. And then everybody kind of saluted to Stan Lee, and it was beautiful. But Stan Lee's voice has been, and his likeness is used in the Spider-Man ride. So if you go to Spider-Man in Universal Orlando, go to islands, you'll go to the Marvel Superhero Island, and you'll see his cameo and stuff like that. He talks so awesome. So, cool shit. But yeah, that was making my send off to Stan Lee. I am going to go get this edited up for you guys and work up stuff. And I guess I got to work on just the print for a friend of mine. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys for stopping in. Keep an open mind. Have a good one. I appreciate all you guys. It's been a phenomenal run. I'm trying to get another one of these out so I can fill the Lipson account up a little bit. I want to get some friends together for some other podcasts. Trying to get them all, everybody's schedules in sync so we all can sit down. Especially trying to get this one set up with a couple of friends of ours, but everybody's so busy. It's the holidays and stuff like that. So, anyway, guys, I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, making the numbers go up, and looking for some supporters and some sponsors. If anybody wants to run some ads through me, feel free. I'm going to do a little campaign through our Facebook page. You want to hit us at facebook.com/openmindindustries. You can find us there. We are not the other Open Mind Industries, which you might see that dude who runs web development. That's not us. You'll see our logo on there. You'll know it's us. Been trying to get our Facebook page verified again. I had to change something on the page and it unverified us, so don't ask me why. I asked Facebook like 40 fucking times for help, but they don't care for some fucking reason. I don't know. Why Facebook? Why do you hate us so much? But you do. Anyway, keep it open mind, guys. Have a great weekend. I will talk to you soon. Be safe. In the words of Stan Lee, Excelsior.